All right, daily advice time. Daily advice. All my signs, daily advice. I'm gonna try out this new portrait view here. Everybody, let me know how it looks. I may or may not do this every time. I just wanted to try to get a better view of the cards on the table. What's up? What's up, y'all? Hey, y'all, let me know how you like this portrait view. Does this come in all right?
It looks the same here.
Look good? Cool. I might do this every time then. Y'all can see the cards and whatnot. What's good, y'all? What's good? Daily advice. Hey, I'm going to try to... That was a spur-of-the-moment thing yesterday, you know, to throw the advice in there with it. So today I'm going to try to shorten it up because that was an hour and a half long yesterday and I got a lot of shit to do today. So anyway, let's hop right into it here. Aries. What's going on with Aries universe? Quick rundown of the situation and some advice. Aries universe. 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Oop. And 4 for my Aries people. Okie dokie. World in reverse here. World in reverse. I do see the sun card here, though. So, all in all, what's influencing you is this right here, okay? So, there is still some unfinished business lingering in the air between you and somebody else right here. I got those two divided up. I kind of feel like you are really, really, really on the search for nothing but happiness and happiness only. But for whatever reason, it's a big burden. It's a really big burden because, like I said, there's unfinished business lingering. Right now, though, the person that you're dealing with is unable to manifest any growth or any kind of nurturing growth in the, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really know any other way to like the Empress right here, growth, expansion, you know, healthy, nurturing, flourishing opportunities and just life in general. And they're having a difficult time manifesting that in their own life as well. Okay, if that makes any sense right there. I definitely see you moving on. Faux show. Okay, 8 of Wands right here and the 6 of Swords. There is some pain involved moving on right here. And I kind of feel like the individual that you're dealing with right here is probably off offering love to somebody else. Okay, Page of Cups and the 3 of Cups right here. Probably out partying, trying to have fun, trying to have a good time, but they're unable to manifest growth into their own life right here. Okay, so let's look at where will this situation most likely end up, and then we're going to look at some advice. Where will this situation most likely end up for Aries? 3 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3. Where will this most likely end up? Oops. Okay, this is a very, very toxic situation right here, okay? Probably, if anything, if you two try to get in contact with each other again, which I feel you probably will, it will end up in conflict, okay? It could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. I do have every sign on the table here, though. I don't really want to go through them all. I can if you want me to, but I have every one of them on the table. That's usually what happens. But I kind of feel like somebody might end up offering their love and get like a very, very cold, distant response right here. I kind of feel like it's going to be from you. And I don't really think it's going to be reciprocated the way they think it would, because I feel a bit of a cycle here, you know, a bit of history that probably went back and forth many, many times, and now it's like pretty much at its end. Okay, like I said, there is some unfinished business here. It'll need to be gotten to later, you know, but just not right now. I kind of feel like there's too many negative emotions in the mix there. Okay. Anyway, let me see, what advice do we have for Aries? What advice? Advice for Aries, universe advice. 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3. And 4. Get a little bit of advice for Aries. Oops. Oop. Oop. Okay, Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse here. What the advice here is, don't wait on that. Don't wait on it, okay? I kind of see that somebody is right here. Somebody is waiting on victory, okay? Somebody is waiting on, it's kind of like an ego battle right here. Somebody is waiting just to be able to have the upper hand and say, ha ha, I'm in control, you know? But whoever that is, if it's you or the person you're dealing with, don't do it. Don't do it. That's no good. No good. Don't wait on this. I mean, I do see that this individual was very near and dear to your heart. The Ten of Cups is in the reverse, though. And yeah, do not put any work in on this, okay? Do not start anything new. This individual is a very close soulmate, soul partner. And there is a very, very strong connection right there. But it is time to move on to other things right now. There is no time to try to fix this, okay? Because there's other shit to do. The universe is like, okay, I let you play around and give it a try. Now it's the deadline is met. You're going to have to get back to this later. We got other shit to do right now. So, yeah, don't wait on that and don't put in any work on that particular situation. Okay, cool. Hope that resonated there. Hope it did. I'm getting kind of the same vibe for pretty much everybody I know, you know, and myself included, you know. Cool. How about Taurus? Taurus people. Any Taurus people in the house? Do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and share this video. Pretty please. Taurus people, universe. Let me get 4 shuffles, please, for Taurus. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4 for my Taurus people. Okay, overall, I do see sadness right here. I do see some sadness. You know, whatever it is right here, that is the 5 of Cups. The thing about this sadness, though, is that you're focusing on the wrong thing. If you look at this card right here, she's focusing on the cups that aren't full, but there's 2 full ones right behind her, and she's not paying attention to it. So all you got to do is shift your perspective just a little bit, and you should be okay. But I kind of feel like you're dealing with somebody who's not really all that worried about it anymore. You, regardless, okay? King of Coins in the upright has Taurus written all over it, okay? Because as anybody who knows anything about astrology knows, Taurus is the most fixed of the fixed signs. There's no unfixing a fixed Taurus. And that is the King of Pentacles right here. And you could also be dealing with an Aries. But I kind of feel like regardless of how sad you are, it's not going to stop you. You're a bull. You're going to charge through and you're going to bust through anything that's in your way regardless. But it still kind of hurts and it's still getting you down and it's still fucking you up a little bit. Anyway, though, whoever you're dealing with here has a really nasty attitude and they don't really have any particular feelings about this situation. And I kind of feel like you're avoiding the individual. You're avoiding them. Oh, they do feel a little bit lonely. They do feel a little bit lonely. It could be this is your energy right here. It could be another Taurus that you're dealing with. But I kind of feel like that the only thing they really want is growth and expansion in their life. There's that Empress again, but they can't find it anywhere. They can't find it anywhere. They kind of feel a little bit lonely, like they can't do this by themselves, but they just have a really nasty attitude and a bitter outlook here. I do feel like I don't know right here. Again, here this individual's making a final decision to completely release themselves from it. You do feel abandoned and left out in the cold just a little bit, but again, you could also be dealing with a Libra. You are making a head over heart decision to, again, do the Taurus thing and keep plowing through. But again, it's not really good to have this perspective right here. That's just my personal advice, okay? Because just turn the fuck around. There's 2 full cups right behind you. Anyway, though, let's see. Let me get this card salad up here. Where is this situation most likely going to end up? Where's this situation most likely going to end up for Taurus universe? Where's it going to most likely end up? Let me get 3 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3. Where is this most likely going to end up for my Taurus people? Okay, I do definitely feel like there's not going to be a new leap of faith taken with this individual. The Queen of Coins as well, along with the King of Coins. Like I said, that has Taurus written all over it. It's not going to stop you. You do have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright when it comes to what you're doing now. Again, just being a Taurus, being a bull, slamming through whatever's in your way, regardless of how you feel. And this situation is going to, like, the burden is going to be lifted up off of your back. It's not going to quite hurt so much. And I don't really feel like you're going to have too much trouble with it. It's just the emotional stress is the only, which, to be honest with you, that's the worst kind of stress there is. It's almost worse than physical pain, you know. But as far as this situation goes, whoever or whatever this situation is, you know, there's not going to be any new leaps of faith taken. And that decision is going to be made stubbornly, painfully, but surely. Okay, let's get a little bit of advice on this right here. What advice do we have for Taurus, universe? What advice do we have for the Taurus people in the room here? What advice do we have for the Taurus people? What advice do we have? Let me get 4 shuffles. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. The advice for Taurus people. Okay, overall, get out and do something. Get out and do something. Don't isolate yourself, pretty please. Do not isolate yourself. If anything, if this individual does try to get in contact with you, just ignore them. Just ignore them. Don't feed it any power. If you can't ignore them, just keep it very, very short, very, very brief. Definitely don't offer any love. Faux show. Okay, sorry, an email just came in. I wanted to see what it was. Anyway, yeah, definitely just, if you can't ignore them, make it very brief, very short, very sweet. Do not feed any emotions into the situation. And right now, I kind of feel like some of you all may have a lot of options around you, you know, a lot of things that may be distracting you. Could be love offers, could be job offers. Just don't give too much of your energy away to all the wrong shit, basically, you know. I kind of feel like you have your eye on one solid goal and just keep it there and keep going, but don't isolate yourself. Get out and do something. You know, if you sit around and isolate yourself and think and drive yourself crazy, you're just going to make it even more difficult. I don't really think you're going to stop yourself. You're just going to make the process more difficult and more painful, okay? So
the illest illuminator is in the chat now, and it is her.
Oh, is this the real illest illuminator now?
I went to her channel. And
oh, sweet. What's up? What's up? Somebody was in the chat the other day posing as you.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, illest illuminator, man? Good deal. Good deal. I'm glad to see you here. You are like one of my very first inspirations. Very, very first one. So that's totally cool to see you here. Awesome. Anyway, let's see. Gemini universe. Gemini people. What do we have for my Gemini people universe? Let me get 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4 for my Gemini people. Boop, boop, boo, boop, boo. Boom, 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 boom. All right, Gemini, looks like overall the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, okay? So I kind of feel like some of you may be feeling like things just aren't working out in your favor right here. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio, but I kind of feel like whatever this is, like, you know when something comes to an end, like something you probably worked for and tried at really, really hard, and the universe is basically just like, look, no, nope, bam, this isn't the Tower card, but still it's kind of like knocking the tower out from under you, knocking your feet out from under you, you know, and as a result of that, you kind of fall into this mindset like, man, nothing ever works out the way I want it to. Well, that's kind of what I'm feeling here for you today, okay? I feel like your intuition's trying to tell you which way to go, but you may be ignoring it. Okay, the individual you're dealing with, I kind of feel like has come to their senses about the situation, and they may be the ones who put it to an end, or at least like they're the ones that pushed you to put it to an end, possibly, and they're kind of greedy, kind of one-sided, and not really all that considerate with the 6 of coins in the reverse right there. Okay, I definitely see you moving on, though. Moving on alone with the 8 of Wands. Okay, could be physical distance between you two. You could have gotten up and traveled away from the situation, but I definitely see you doing it by yourself. This individual right here, I feel like is very, very drained from this situation. But at least they, if anything, they probably just have their face buried in their work, and they're probably just working a lot, or just keeping themselves busy. I don't know if they work a whole lot or just out, just doing random shit, basically. Nothing really of particular importance from what I see. Okay. I do definitely feel like this is a pretty toxic situation right here, but it kind of seems like you probably can't really get, like, their emotions. It's like they have control of their emotions. It's not like they're emotionally closed off, but they have such control over their emotions that you can't really read them one way or the other. It's kind of what I'm feeling here. You can't really tell. They're not emotionless. They're not closed off, but you can't really read it because they're so level. You may be testing them to see if you can bother them, and you don't get quite the reaction that you want. You know what I'm saying? And so definitely you probably feel like time is standing still, and that things just aren't moving forward the way that you want them to. So let's see where this situation is most likely to end up. Get this card salad over here. Where's this situation most likely going to end up, universe? Where's this situation most likely going to end up? Let me get 3 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3. Where's this going to most likely end up? Okay, I definitely see you're going to end up finding happiness, okay? It's not like you're going to be unhappy for the rest of your life. Duh, you're going to end up finding happiness. But you're still, I see, going to hold a grudge, okay? You're still going to be holding a grudge right here. Probably going off and patiently waiting for a new love offer, okay? But as far as this situation goes, I see you, having absolutely no choice whatsoever but to release yourself from it, because communication is probably, if it hasn't already stopped by now, it's going to eventually end up completely cutting off altogether. Okay, could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. I have, let's see, water sign, earth sign, air sign, or Sagittarius specifically, but any sign. It doesn't really matter who it is. But yeah, I definitely see a grudge being held. It's probably you need to let that go. You definitely need to let that go. But either way, you are moving towards a happier place with the sun and the upright here. But again, I just kind of see you patiently awaiting a love offer, probably from this individual, maybe, but it's not going to happen. It's not. You're eventually, like I said, communication is going to get cut off, and you're going to have no choice but to release yourself from it. Now, let's get some quick little advice. There's no way I can shorten this up, is there? I'm trying to pop through these. I'm trying to pop through these quick, but good Lord, I'm already 18 minutes into it, and I'm only 3 signs in. I'm going to have to figure something out here. Anyway, the show must go on. What advice do we have for Gemini universe? What advice do we have here? What advice do we have for my Gemini people? What advice do we have? 3 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3. Advice for my Geminis. I still have no less than 2 other lives to do today. Oh well, the show must go on. All right, Wheel of Fortune is in the upright here, so I definitely see that that you're probably, I mean, it's not that you don't need advice. You definitely need advice. I feel like you're kind of questioning. You're not really 100% sure, but I kind of feel like you are doing what you need to do already, just to reaffirm it. Stick to yourself and try not to talk to too many people. I know y'all can tend to get a case of the babbles every now and then when somebody acknowledges your existence. You can just just try to chill. Just try to chill on that a little bit. Anyway, though, definitely keep working. Keep working. You may be starting a new job, possibly. Maybe starting a new job, okay? If not, definitely just pay attention to your work. Pay attention to your money. I kind of feel like love may drain you just a little bit. And let's see here, got a super chat from Donna, $10. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. But anyway, yeah, I kind of feel like sometimes if you pour too much of your energy into love and emotions, it can distract you from your financial path and your financial goals. But basically, the Wheel of Fortune's in the upright, so I kind of feel like you're already doing what you need to be doing. But just to reaffirm it, keep doing what you're doing, pay attention to your work, and just try to chill and just stick to yourself and not give too much power to other people. Because hey, here's Mary White with $50. Thank you, greatly appreciate you, Mary. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, who's next? Cancer. Cancer. What's good with my Cancer people, universe? What is good with my Cancerians? I haven't said that in a while. Cancer. What's happening, y'all?
Yes, and Miss Mary White has her Venus in Cancer.
Ah, there we go. There we go. Yes, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, everybody. I keep forgetting to say that. Damn it. I'm going to, like, put it up on the wall. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and anything else I forget to say during these. Every damn day, I swear, it never fails. I'm like, I got to start saying that in the lives. And then by the time I go live, I completely forget. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Cancers. 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4 for my Cancer people. Ooh, there you go. There you go. Look, all right, so the overall energy that's influencing you today is the Ace of Wands in the upright, okay? So the energy is definitely in the air to start something new. I kind of feel like whether you know it or not, you're getting pushed onto a new path. This is kind of repeating what I was saying yesterday just a little bit, but I still feel like the energy's still in the air, kind of pushing us towards the same thing. But again, the reason I said you may not know it is because you have the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so I kind of feel like you may not even realize that you're getting pushed off onto a new path, but you are, okay? And the individual you're dealing with is probably very, very stubborn, and they have 2 kings, the King of Wands in the reverse and the King of Coins in the upright. I kind of feel like they're very, very closed off, maybe like the businessman type that just like, oh, I care about business and business only. I have no passion, no emotion toward you, just business. And, you know, I'm just a stuffed sweater, fucking stick in the mud type of person. It's kind of what I'm feeling here, you know. Could be wrong, but that's what I'm feeling. I definitely see that you have just gone through a period of some really, really deep changes that have probably like lifted a huge burden off your back. If not yet, it's about to. Like I said, it's go time, Cancer, whether you know it or not. The individual you're dealing with could possibly be a Sagittarius, but I kind of feel like they're just a little bit tired of the fights and the arguments with you. A little bit tired of it, okay? I do feel like that for now, it looks like your emotions are under control, but I feel like that you're getting a little bit impatient, feeling like things are moving a little bit too slow. Cancer, I assure you, chill. You're on a new path. You just may not realize it yet. But the individual you're dealing with I don't really feel like is interested in starting this anytime soon, at least not today. That's not the mood they're in today, okay? And they don't even really, they're getting over feelings of, abandonment and whatnot. They don't really feel like they're at a loss of anything here. Like I said, I don't really feel too much of a give a shit energy coming from this side over here. So let's go ahead and check out where this is going to most likely end up. Where's this going to most likely end up, universe? Where's this situation going to most likely end up? Where's this most likely going to end up for my Cancer peoples? 3 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3. Okay. Again, this is somebody that you do have a really strong connection with, but there's not going to be any more coming together of this individual. If anything, I kind of feel like you're probably either going to have to make a conscious choice. If you don't make the conscious choice, the universe is going to just like basically turn you around and put its foot on your back and push you away from that crossroads if you don't make the choice, okay? I do see it's probably going to result in you're going to have a bad attitude for a little bit, but this is a final decision that needs to be made, okay? And if you do not make it, universe is definitely going to make it for you, okay? But that's where it's most likely going to end up. I would recommend making the decision, okay? I'm a stubborn ass myself, and I can tell you from experience, you don't want universe to do it for you. I promise you that. Anyway, what advice do we have for Cancer? That was my advice. Let's see the card's advice. What advice do we have for Cancer, universe? What advice do you have for Cancer? Let me get 3 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3 for the advice for Cancer. Okay, yeah, I definitely see that the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse right here overall. So I kind of feel like many of you are not really aware that you're being put on a new path. Okay, some of you may be. Don't get me wrong. Now, I'm not talking to all of you, but I think that some of the people who need to hear this message are probably not really aware of it. Okay, so yeah, the advice is definitely do not try to take another leap of faith with this situation. Do not. Okay, let go of it. Okay, with the Fool in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, this is probably what's going to give you, like, it's going to be, you may not even know it, dude. Like, you're going to be going down this path, you have no clue where you're going, but you're going to take a turn, and there's going to be a big old sunshine on the horizon. There is happiness out there, I promise you. I know this sounds so trendy and cliche, but it is there, I promise you. And do not show this particular individual any emotion. I know that's for a Cancer, that's almost like asking a fish to get out of the water and try to breathe, but if you can try to muster that up for me, yeah, that's the advice that we have for you there. Alrighty, so Leo, what's happening? Got any Leos up into his house? Damn, 640 y'all up in here, huh? Do me a huge favor, hit the like button, leave a comment, and share this video.
And we have a Metallica voice.
Leo, yeah. All right, Leo, 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. Okie dokie, Leo. Overall today, I kind of feel like the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Okay, there's not a whole lot of teamwork right here, and I kind of feel like some of you may be feeling, oh, okay, this is going to split into 2 ways, so take it how it resonates. Either some secrets came out, okay, that kind of got you a little bit out of sorts, or some of you may feel a little bit guilty, like you're the one that caused this to go wrong, okay, but shh, don't tell nobody, it's Leo. Hell no, dude, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the individual that you're dealing with still is clinging on to this situation, though, okay? They're still clinging on to it, and they feel like it was a complete and total failure. Very, very toxic situation. I kind of feel like you know that. You do know that it was a toxic situation, and you had to move on from it. For whatever reason, you know, take it how it resonates, but I feel like you may feel just a little bit guilty, and that tends to happen, you know, and whenever we know innately that this is really, really toxic, and then you get the hell away from it, and then you feel guilty, like, damn, man, I did something. That happens. That's a normal part of the process, you know. This individual right here is avoiding you, okay? I don't really feel like they're talking to you, but they're waiting to hear from you, I think, okay? Yep, the Tower is in the reverse, so I kind of feel like you're avoiding them too. They got the Death in the reverse, you got the Tower in the reverse. But you're being the King of Wands. This has Leo written all over it. You're being a stubborn, fiery ass, okay? They want to come out of conflict with you, but they're not offering their love either. They're not offering any love either. Y'all are both just kind of avoiding each other and waiting on each other. What the hell y'all doing, man? Looks like a game of chess or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, let's see where this is most likely headed. Where is this situation most likely headed? Where's it going to most likely end up, universe, for Leo? Where's this most likely going to end up? 3 more shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3. Where's this most likely going to end up for my Leo people? Somebody's going to stubbornly walk the hell away from this. I kind of feel like it's probably you. Okay, no new offer is going to be made, and there will be no new start in love, and eventually, whoever the hell is feeling all the anxiety is going to be finally feel a sense of relief, like, ah, thank you, you know? That was very, very, very to the point. Thank you, universe. Please make them all like that. Good Lord. Anyway, what advice do we have for Leos? What advice do we have for the Leo people? A little bit of advice. A little bit of advice. What advice do we have for Leos? Let me get 3 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3, advice for my Leos. Okay. All right, so the Queen of Swords is in the upright overall. So this is gonna, there's not a whole lot of mushy-gushy emotional blah, that goes on with this. Just straight up, and like I said, I already told you where it was gonna end up. Okay, so I kind of feel like this is gonna happen either way, but just if you need reaffirmed, definitely just turn and walk away from this, and don't really tell anybody what you're doing though. Just kind of keep your moves to yourself with the moon card right here. Okay, there is no growth and no expansion that is possible with this. I kind of feel like you know that. And just try to assess a little bit more carefully, okay, of all the fire signs, of all of them, okay? Y'all are all fiery and have a tendency to speak and act on impulse. But you're the fixed, okay? So you're like an isolated fire. So it's a little bit easier for you than it is the other 2 fire signs to chill and assess and study, without making a move. So just try to work on that just a little bit next time. And the likelihood of ending up in a situation like this, again, will greatly decrease, okay? Hope that helped you. Hope it helped you. Now we are going to move on to Virgo. Virgo. Good Lord, man. Good Lord. 30 minutes in. Oh, well, I'm kind of having fun, though. I'm liking it, though. Virgo.
Another tarot reader said she knows that it's taxing,
Yeah. Virgo, what's good with you? What's good? I still got a lot of videos to do today, y'all. Anyway, Virgo, 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Ooh. 2. Here's 3. $1.99 from Dr. Lisa the Preacher. Leisha the Preacher. And 4. Thank you. I greatly appreciate the super chat there. Alrighty. Man, I'm getting calluses on the inside of my thumbs, y'all. I thought I had blisters. It was blisters the other day. And I got these 2 hard bumps right here. I got these big, thick calluses from shuffling cards. It's crazy. I've been doing so many readings. Alrighty, ooh, damn, Virgo. 7 of Wands is the overall energy right here, okay? The energy influencing you. I kind of feel like that you may feel like everybody's out to get you. You may not trust anybody. You may have just a difficult, like, you're afraid to talk to this person because you're afraid they're going to try to smack you with a fucking stick, right? So anyway, though, I kind of feel like you do have your emotions in check for the most part, but you may be secretly planning something that you're not telling anybody about, okay? Or you could be being a little bit of a deceiver, a little bit of a liar, a manipulator, take it whichever way it goes. But I kind of feel like, since the Queen of Cups is in the upright, I don't really sense like the worst attitude in the world. I just do kind of feel like you're planning something, okay? You got a little something going on here that you don't want anybody to know about. The individual you're dealing with could possibly be a Cancer, but I kind of feel like that there is not any particular forward movement going on in their situation. If anything, they are trying to listen to their intuition when it comes to this. And if anything, their intuition is telling them that not to have any forward movement with you, okay, for whatever reason. This cycle is definitely complete, okay? Cycle is complete. The World card is in the upright. So this is a dandola, okay? End of an old cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, okay? There could definitely be some distance between you and this individual. It could be physical, psychological, emotional, or a combination of the 3. Could also be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. But, yeah, like I said, they have the Death card. So Death card on their side, World card on your side, it's a dandola, okay? I don't really feel like there's another set that needs to be laid down there. So let's go ahead and see where this is most likely going to end up. Where is this most likely going to end up for Virgo, universe? Where is it going to most likely end up? 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. Where is this going to most likely end up? Okay, all right. Well, I definitely see your this feeling that's influencing you today. You know, if everybody's out to get you, it's eventually going to go away. Okay, the longer after this after the dust settles with this situation, it's eventually going to go away. You're going to let your guard down, but you're still going to have a bit of a bad attitude. Okay, some of you may actually be a little bit manipulative and conniving. Okay, possibly. Okay, because the King of Swords is in the reverse right here. But either way, I kind of feel like you're still going to have a bit of a sour ass attitude, but at least your guard will be down. Okay. There will eventually, I kind of feel like you're going to be waiting on happiness, okay? You're just kind of like waiting for happiness to come to you. Come on now, you can't do that. Can't do all that now. At least, you know, come on, you're a Virgo. You know how to get up and get it done. Come on now. But at least, though, you know, money may be looking good in the future, possibly. But either way, this is an ending. So, again, Dundala, okay? Dundala with the earth element, and no new offer is going to be made, okay? So... okay, that was pretty straight and to the point. Pretty straight and to the point. What advice do we have here for Virgo's universe? What advice do we have for Virgo? What advice do we have? What advice do we have for the Virgo people? What advice do we have? 4 shuffles. 1. Oops. 2. 3. And 4. Again, there's that world card. There's that world card, okay? So, this is the end of an old cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, period. Third time, well, no, the second time, I'm sorry. Second time the world card has popped up in this reading. It's a Dandola, okay? So definitely, and then the King of Swords is in the reverse again, too, for the second time. So just watch your tongue. Watch your tongue, pretty please, and try to avoid this individual. I don't know. If you can't avoid him, at least don't feed him any power. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't play the whole back and forth thing, the you know, arguing and no, pointing fingers. Just try to avoid him at all costs, if you possibly can. Let's see. Hang on, I got to get one more card here. This has got to be a little bit confusing. Okay, it is going to be time to take a new leap of faith off into something new. You're going to have to get up and step off that ledge. You know what I'm saying? But don't forget about this, because there is a valuable lesson in all of this. Don't forget about it, okay? And you could also be dealing with an Aries. Just throwing that out there. But this is the advice, so don't. That's even less important in this right here. But definitely keep control of whatever it is that you're doing. Try to watch your attitude. Try to watch your tongue. It's time to step off the ledge and try something new. Get out of your comfort zone. And yeah, that's basically all the cards told me for advice right there. Wasn't anything really spectacular or fancy or pretty, but I hope it helped, though. I hope it helped. So, anywho, who's next? Libra. Libra. Yep, this video ain't going to be any shorter than the one yesterday, is it? Shit. All right. Oh, well. Libra. What's good, Libra? Libra, what's happening? Thank God for my time stampers, so the people catching the playback don't have to sit and listen to my loud-ass, annoying mouth for an hour and a half if you're a Pisces. Anyway, Libra, 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4 for my Libras. Oops. Bullshit. Okay, Libra. I don't know what you got going on today, but the energy influencing you here is the Devil card, okay? Could be a Capricorn you're dealing with, possibly, but either way, I kind of feel like you're in a bit of a mood that's probably making you want to go out and do something that you may not need to be doing, possibly. Let's throw out a few little options here, okay? Some of you may be getting so stressed and so worried that you want to just go out and get drunk or something like that. Possibly, you know. You could just also just have a very toxic connection with an individual, okay? Just take it how it resonates. It's just a toxic energy that's trying to influence you today, okay? Could be dealing with an earth sign, but there is definitely unfinished business between you and somebody else. Okay, but I kind of feel like the individual you're dealing with is kind of, it could be a Virgo, but they're isolating, they're keeping to themselves, and they're trying to keep this off their mind and not necessarily think about it. Okay. But you're still waiting on it. Damn, 2 waiting cards in a row. 7 of coins and the 3 of wands. You're still kind of waiting to hear from them, I think. But they've come to their senses about the situation. That communication between the two of you just never seems to work out. So I kind of feel like they're, again, sticking to themselves and trying not to think about it. And just trying to keep, you know, very, very stubborn and fiery. It could also be a fire sign, too, with the Queen of Wands energy here. And yeah, so I kind of feel like that's bugging you just a little bit. So let's see where this situation is most likely going to end up. I don't know if they're ever going to communicate or if you are, but I kind of feel like y'all are both doing the right thing. But looks like you're still kind of waiting, Libra. Looks like you're still kind of waiting. So let's see where it's going to most likely end up. 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. Where's this most likely going to end up? Okay. No new leap of faith is going to be taken, okay? There is a very strong connection between the two of you, but I don't feel like the end of it. Somebody here doesn't feel the connection as strongly as the other, okay? And I kind of get the feeling here that you're the one that feels it and they're the one that doesn't, okay? But regardless, there is a strong connection. It doesn't matter if you feel it or not. It's there, okay? But no new leap of faith is going to be taken, okay? There's not enough passion on both sides to make this situation work. So somebody's going to end up feeling abandoned. I feel like it's probably you. You're going to feel abandoned and left out in the cold by this individual. Okay, Libra. Sucks, it sucks, but let's see what the advice is for you. What advice do we have for you? Advice. What advice do we have for Libra? What advice do we have for the Libras in the room? What advice do we have for Libra, universe? 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Oops. Got a marble table and it's so hard to grip the cards. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. Advice for Libra. Alrighty. Definitely don't wait on it, okay? Because there's that 7 of coins in the reverse here. Do not wait on this, okay? The overall energy right here is the 9 of wands, okay? That I'm not really gonna say keep your guard up. I'm not really a big as far as universal laws and law of attraction goes. I don't advise keeping your guard up, but I would say definitely watch next time. Just be very, very careful. Do trust and keep your guard down. But just because your guard is down doesn't mean you have to let everybody close enough to you to get a swing in if they want, okay? So just pull back a little bit. Slow, slow, slow. I know you're a cardinal sign, okay? Cardinal. Pyong, 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 cardinal. But just try to slow down the shomes, if you know what I mean there. But yeah. Don't try to sit around and plan a way to get this individual to talk to you, okay? Because there is no controlling this situation. This is under universe's control, okay? I hope that helps. I hope that helps, alrighty? So, we got Scorpio. Any Scorpios in his house? If there is, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and share this video. Pretty please. Scorpio universe, what do we got? What do we got for Scorpios? Scorpio, 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4 for my Scorpios. Alrighty. This would be. This has, just from the Scorpios I know personally, this has Scorpio written all over it. Okay, so the overall energy, sorry, I'm not meaning to laugh. I just know some Scorpio that just so like four Scorpios that I know just popped into my head immediately as soon as I saw this. Is the Three of Cups right here, okay? So overall, I kind of feel like you're probably going out and partying and hanging out with lots of friends and whatnot, but there's a big burden that's on your back, okay? Something really, really hurt. You're hanging around and waiting on something. Hanging around and waiting on something, I don't really know 100% what it is, but whatever the hell it is, it's like putting a big load on your back. So overall, I feel like you're definitely probably going out and I don't know what you're into, but those of you who like to go out and party are probably going out and having drinks every night with your friends and just trying to get it off your mind and hang out with other people and whatnot. Either way, if you don't go out and drink and party or whatever, just take that how it resonates, going out and hanging out with friends and things of that nature, you know. But whoever you're dealing with right here, I kind of feel like the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse for them and the Nine of Coins. So they're just fine doing this by themselves, okay? They don't, like, I don't really feel like have a really big interest right here. Yeah, I kind of feel like you either just completely do not communicate to them, or you may have blocked communication altogether, or they may have blocked you, okay? But the Page of Cups is in the reverse, so no love is being offered on your part either, Scorpio. Okay, I kind of feel like this individual is moving on painfully but surely. I think they have a lot of other options to choose from, but they're not interested in that either. If anything, they're just interested in being alone and being by themselves, and they are moving on from this in the silence, not letting anybody know, even though it does hurt them, it does bother them more than they're letting on. If anything, they're just interested in doing this by themselves, and I kind of feel like you may know that, and that's probably why you're not contacting them, but I don't know. Let's see where this situation is most likely going to end up. Let's see where this is going to end up. What's going on in chat?
Huh?
Nothing. Where's this situation going to end up?
Nothing good. I'm sorry. I'm just.
All right. No, I'm just looking at, let's see, messages being retracted, people complaining about being blocked.
Oh,
Well,
no.
Oh.
I don't think it had anything to do.
Okay.
No. No.
I don't handle any of that shit. I got my.
Good time in chat.
Good deal. All right, 3 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3. Where's this? This is Scorpio. This sign is Scorpio. Where's this going to end up most likely for Scorpio universe? Okay. Well, either way, I kind of feel like your main goal is to try to find happiness, but for whatever reason, it's still going to feel like 10 swords stuck in your damn back, okay? I kind of feel like you're going to remain unsure about what went wrong or how it went wrong, and you're going to keep on looking at the cups that have been spilled and ignoring the cups right behind you, and no new love is going to be offered in this situation. Very, very, very point blank, okay? What advice do we have for you? What advice do we have for Scorpio universe? What advice do we have? What advice do we have for Scorpio? Let me get 3 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3. What advice do we have for Scorpio? There's that 10 of Wands again. There's that 10 of Wands again, okay? So anyway, overall, the Emperor in the reverse, okay? Do not try to control this situation. This situation is out of your control. I don't really feel like you're actively trying to at this moment, but I do see the temptation being there, Scorpio, and I know how y'all roll. Y'all do like to control shit if you can, okay? Let's just put it that way. Don't try. Don't try to control this situation right here. If you do, you're going to be carrying these damn wands on your back for a long fucking time, okay? Just try to be, try to be more fair, and I kind of feel like you are. Like I said, I don't really feel a whole actively trying to control. I just feel the desire is definitely there. But probably also with you two, try to ignore this individual, okay? If you can't ignore them, just don't feed them a whole lot of power. Okay, and I don't really think you're going to, but yeah, you all have this little thing where you all like to subliminally plant little seeds of power in people's minds. Okay, and just try not to do that. Okay, I know it makes you feel a certain type of like accomplishment, but all it's going to do with this particular situation is come back around and bite you in the ass. Okay, there is a very strong connection between you and this individual, and maybe you can come back and work on it later when all that negativity shit is like gone. But right now, just try to ignore them. Try to ignore them if you possibly can, and don't try to control it. Okay? Again, universe is controlling this. If you try to control it, universe is going to show you who's boss. Trust me, I know from experience. Do not ever, ever think that universe can't show you who's boss. I promise you that. Okay, dokie. How about my Saggies? What's up, Sagittarius? Any Saggies in the house? Any Saggies in the house? Any Saggy Wedges? Saggy Wedges, any Sagittarians in the house? If there is, do me a huge favor, hit the like button.
And our friend Miss T. Marie is the Sagittarius.
Good dealio, T. Marie. Ah, Illust is still in here. You sit and listen to all this? That's cool. That's cool. Illust is still in the chat room. She's a Saggy too.
Oh, is she right now?
Yeah. Alrighty, 4 shuffles for Saggy. Pretty please, universe. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4 for my Saggies. Alrighty. Ooh, okay. Well, cool. Damn. Well, overall, though, it does look like the 9 of coins is in the reverse. Okay, so I kind of feel like, I don't know, Saggy, I know how y'all operate. I know how y'all roll, okay? So, this, I kind of feel like is very, very deep and being very hidden, okay? I don't really think you're letting anybody know this, but I kind of feel like you do feel like that whatever you're doing could be involving an earth sign or could be involving work. It's just a little bit of pressure that's like pushing down on your back. But you all have this thing that y'all like to do where you just slam the gas pedal to the floor and just take that ring, ding, 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 all the way up and just until you burn yourselves out. And I kind of feel like that's what you got going on right now because you do have the Knight of Wands and the Chariot right here. Could also be a Cancer that you're dealing with. And I kind of feel like that the individual you're dealing with too has probably started something new as well. Okay, I don't know what it is if it's with another individual, but I do see them probably going out and partying and hanging out. Either that or just dating around with other people. Okay, and yes, I do talk about more love situations, but I don't know. Well, hang on. I do see this being on your mind, though. This is definitely on your mind, something that you think about an awful lot. And if anything, like sometimes you may just like randomly pop off and snap off like with a really shitty attitude and nobody knows why. With the King of Swords in the reverse, and it's because you've been sitting around thinking about this motherfucker for so long that you just kind of get pissed off, and then it could be your best friend in the world, and all of a sudden you just, bah! You know, and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And you're like, nothing, you know. It's kind of what I'm feeling there. This individual right here, though, I kind of feel like is come to their senses about the situation, okay? They got the 8 of Swords in the reverse, okay? They kind of realize that for whatever reason, and I'm not even really seeing why, for whatever reason, it's just like, I don't have time to focus on this. I kind of feel more of a, I got shit to do kind of attitude from them. But it's kind of funny because they got their face buried in their work and they're also out partying and having a good time and dating around elsewhere. I don't really feel this bothering them as much as it bothers you. I kind of feel like, I don't feel a whole lot of sadness coming from your end, but I do feel like irritation and like, if anything, just, you know, that kind of, I don't know any other way to, I can just make noises and grunts to try to get the point across there. But does that make sense? Does that resonate? So, I don't know. Let's see where this is going to most likely end up. Where is this most likely going to end up, universe? Where is this situation most likely going to end up for my Saggies? Where is this most likely going to end up? Let me get 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1.
Oh, yeah. Brittany said, spot fucking on.
here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. Where's this most likely going to end up? Boop, boop, boo, 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 boo. Boop, boo, 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 boo. Okay, well, I see you're probably going to be again, I already said this, but I feel like you're keeping this to yourself. And I feel like you're going to continue keeping this to yourself. But no new love is going to be offered, though. Let's just get that out of the way. Whoever you're dealing with right here, I kind of feel like is a little bit greedy. But you know, regardless, this is a tower moment, okay? This is a done dollar. It's over. It's done. So here, at least in the near future, I don't really see any direct moves being taken right away. But I definitely see you probably just avoiding people who you kind of feel like want to just argue with you and fight with you all the time, and still kind of waiting to see. Still not really 100% sure as to what direct move that you're going to make. I definitely feel like I feel like your engine is all the way revved up and the clutch is pushed in, you know, and you're still going to be like revved up in high gear, but you're still going to have the clutch in just a little bit because you're not 100% sure which way you want to go. Let me get one more card here. That's very indirect. Ooh, the Emperor. The Emperor, okay? So whatever it is you're doing, you got control of it. I don't really see a big solid, like, where's it going to end up other than this. This is about the most solid. It's done. It's over. It's not going to end up anywhere, basically. Okay, so, but whatever it is, you're in control of it. You're definitely in control of it, Saggy. I know how y'all roll. I know how y'all roll. I'm familiar with the Sagittarian energy. So let's see what advice we have for my Saggies. What advice do we have? What advice do we have for my Saggy Wadges? What advice do we have? Let me get 3 more shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse for you too. Okay, so that kind of tells me that you may not know that that you're kind of already doing what you need to be doing. I kind of feel like just a little, you're maybe a little unsure, and that 2 of Wands that was in the last spread there kind of tells me that's probably why the clutch is pushed in and you haven't popped it yet, you know. But don't forget about this. Don't forget about this, okay? Try to like look at the positive aspect of it and try not to look back on it with so much negativity. But definitely don't forget about it. Don't bury it. Don't suppress it. That's another thing that y'all like to do an awful lot, okay? It's bury shit and suppress shit and force yourself to forget about it and act like it's not there. And then a year, 6 months down the line, you're all fucked up for some reason and you don't remember. You don't pay attention to the fact that something bothered you once, and instead of like taking care of it, you just went, nope, that doesn't exist anymore, you know, and it doesn't work that way. Try not to do that with this because there is a valuable lesson in this. But whatever your next move is, try to like let off the gas just a little bit. Just try to let off the gas just a little bit and just think and plan and you know, just a little bit with, I mean, not that you're not thinking and planning, but just try to take the RPMs down just a little bit, okay? Try to take the RPMs down because by the time you do pop the clutch, you don't want the tires to go, and you might fly off the road and wreck. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Anyway, and also,
Saggies, yes, you're making sense.
good deal. All right. So also do not show any emotion or try to put in any work with this situation whatsoever. Just, yeah. And I think you already know that. You already know that. That ain't nothing new to you, but that's what the cards are telling me to tell you. So, all righty. How about my Cappies? Damn, going on an hour. All right. Tomorrow I'm going to try to have a way to get this shortened up just a little bit. Huh?
Just for you, yeah.
What? These people like this?
They don't mind. They don't mind.
Okay. All righty. I'm glad y'all like it. Glad y'all like it. All righty, Capricorn. What's good with y'all? Capricorn universe. Let me get 4 shuffles for Capricorn. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And here's 4 for Capricorn. Huh?
It says it drains you, but we like you.
It's all good. I'm good, y'all. I can't afford to be drained today. I cannot afford to be drained. I can't. Okay, the overall energy influencing you today is the Knight of Cups in reverse, okay? Refusing to offer love. Hail to the no. Okay, you could be dealing with a Cancer as well, but I definitely feel like you're making forward movement and leaving your options open, okay? Definitely got your options wide open, okay? And you're just, like, I'm moving on, not offering any love. Whoever this is that you're dealing with is definitely pissed off about this. Really pissed off about this. It's not like they want to work on it. I don't see them wanting to work with you, but they're still pissed off. Corey Conlin, I hope that's how you pronounce that, sent $2. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right. Yep, there's not enough passion here. This is somebody you do have a very strong soulmate connection with. Okay, could be a Gemini as well, but there's just not enough passion. Regardless of how strong the connection is, there's not enough passion to keep it going, at least on your part here. The individual you're dealing with, I feel like, kind of feels like it's their fault. They feel a little bit guilty, like they may have done something wrong, but either way, they're starting something new, I think. They're starting something new, and they're off on a new path as well, just like pretty much all of us, dude. Is there any of us who are not on a brand new path now? Is there anybody who's still, like, looping around the same bullshit they have been for? I don't know. I kind of feel like it's all of us, dude. Anyway, though, where is this situation most likely going to end up for Cappies? Where is this situation most likely going to end up? Y'all's last half of February reading is next, too, by the way. That's what I'm doing after this. Anyway, what Capricorn, where is this most likely going to end up for Capricorn? Let me get 3 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3 for my Cappies. There you are. There you are right there, Capricorn, in the most like. But all in all, this situation it's going to fail. There's not going to be any success in this situation right here. Well, somebody's still holding on to the faith that it's going to work out, but the problem is the connection is way too toxic between the two of you. Again, when it comes to the toxic connection thing, I do not want to be that guy who makes you point your finger at somebody, okay? Anna sent $2.99. Thank you very much. So I'm not telling you to point your fingers at somebody. Let me just throw this little piece of thought candy out there for you, okay? This person can be non-toxic, and this person can be non-toxic. You know, it's just kind of like you got Mentos and you got Diet Coke. They just don't belong in the same fucking container, if that makes any sense, okay? So the connection is toxic. Let's not point fingers, okay? Anyway, just wanted to throw that out there, you know? What advice do we have for Capricorn Universe? What advice do we have? Advice for my Capricorns. What advice do we have? 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. What advice do we have for Capricorn Universe? Okay, I see overall you're still a little bit unsure, okay? But I say the advice here is don't try to figure this out. This is not supposed to make sense, okay? This is karmic, okay? Karma is meant to be forgiven and released, okay? Forgiven and released. And I promise you, you know how much easier that is to say than it is to do, okay? That's the thing. If this made sense, it wouldn't be a karmic lesson. You wouldn't learn how to forgive and release if you already understood why everything happened. It's not the point of it here. Let's see. Alina sent 5. Thanks, Rich. Well, thank you for the 5. I greatly appreciate it. So that's kind of the way karmic lessons are played out. It is not supposed to make sense to you at all, or else it wouldn't be a karmic lesson. It wouldn't be a lesson. The lesson is to learn forgiveness and to learn how to release and let something go. That's what this is right here. That's what this is, okay? It's definitely time to do something new, but I feel like you're already doing that. It's definitely time to offer something new. Start off on a new path. I'm sound like a broken record. We're all on these new paths, okay? But since that's what the cards are telling me, that's what I'm going to tell you, because that's what universe wants me to get out there. Time to start off on a new path right here. But again, don't try to figure this out. Do not try, because the harder you try to figure this out, the less sense it's going to make. Alexandra sent $14.99. Rich and team, thank you for consistently sending out healing messages and words of advice. Thank you for the $14.99. And Chris Green sent 5. Third party involved on their end, married 9 years. That's no good, but I greatly appreciate the 5, and I'm glad I could help, bub. Appreciate you. All righty. So, who's next? Aquarius, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day to y'all too. Happy Valentine's Day to y'all too. Aquarius. Aquarius. 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3. And 4 for my Aquarians. Okay, $10 from Marco. Will I get a job in the company? I have no idea. You can get a personal reading or you can join me on Facebook and I'll answer that for you. Oh shit, well he sent $10 here, but this isn't the place to get $10 questions. This isn't the place. That'd be on Facebook.
You never said anything about it. You're fine.
Okay. Anyway, I see the 6 of Cups here. 6 of Cups, so it's definitely somebody that you're looking back on and missing. Definitely. You're not very happy with the situation. You're not happy with how it turned out, but you're still letting go of it. Still letting go of it, okay? I kind of feel like the individual you're dealing with is already probably off with somebody else, and they're not even worried about you anymore, to be honest with you. Okay, and you're making a decision to keep in control and probably be stubborn and not really show that you're not happy about it. You're trying to like maintain control of your emotions and all that good stuff right there. But the individual you're dealing with slammed the door shut, and they kind of there's a little bit of pressure on them right now. A little bit of pressure. They're kind of y'all are equally stubborn. I kind of feel like is the issue here. You all are kind of mirroring each other and acting the same stubborn energy out. Because, like I said, they're getting over the anxiety that was caused from this situation. They aren't worried about this, but there's still like a weight being pressed down on their back, and the door on you is slammed shut. So, again, I feel a very similar mutual kind of, back and forth at each other, if that makes any sense right there. But let's see where this situation is most likely going to end up. Where is this situation most likely going to end up, universe? Where is this going to most likely end up? 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. Where's this situation most likely going to end up? Okay, the situation is not going to manifest itself. Okay, absolutely not. But there still is a very strong sense of victory in the end. Okay, no new start right here. But again, still a very strong sense of victory. This situation is going to be very, very draining, but victorious nonetheless. And no new start is going to happen. Okay, pretty short, sweet, and to the point there. But I like it like that. I hope you all like it too. I hope you all like it too. Let's see what advice we have for you. Let's see what advice we got for Aquarius. What advice do we have? Huh?
My time.
Oh. I'm good. What advice do we have for Aquarius, universe? What advice do we have? I'm an Aquarius too, y'all. I'm an Aquarius too. I mean, this doesn't resonate with me, but just, I'm an Aquarius, so I can talk all the doo-doo I want, okay? I have that right. I wear the badge. I'm just playing, y'all. Anyway, Aquarius, what advice do we have? 3 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Oops. And 3. Advice for Aquarius. Oops. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright here. So I kind of feel like you probably already know what you're doing, and you probably may not necessarily need this advice, but you may just be looking for to be reaffirmed just to make sure that yes, you are doing what you got to do. Keep as far as work goes and as far as everything you're doing with your money and your finances and how you're handling the material aspects of your life, whether it's your job, whether it's money, finances, the home, the physical, tangible stuff. Keep doing what you're doing there. Avoid this individual. Avoid this individual or this situation. Do not talk to them. Do not show them any, and I don't think you ain't gonna have a fucking problem with that. Come on now, Aquarius, you had no issue with that. So like I said, I don't really think you need this advice, but just to reaffirm that you're on the right path, you're good. You're doing what you need to be doing. You don't need this advice, King of Swords. Speak the truth. But okay, maintain. All right. Keep a level attitude, okay? Keep a level attitude. I think I said this for y'all yesterday because one of these was in the reverse. Okay, it is in the upright here. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your attitude level, okay? Bite your tongue when you need to, okay? And definitely keep being strategic and methodical, okay? It's not telling you to tell a lie right there, but still, this is also the card of planning and strategizing and being very meticulous, okay? So, but again, the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright, so I don't really feel like you need that message right there because you're already doing what you need to be doing, but just in case you were wondering, yes, keep doing what you're doing. Kathy Hill, $20, thank you very much. Huh? Katie. Oh, Katie, I'm sorry. Thank you for the 20. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. All righty, Pisces. Finally. Pisces. We got any Pisces people in the house? Any Pisces people in the house? Do me a huge favor. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and share this video. All right, 4 shuffles for Pisces, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4 for my Pisces people. Okay. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is the energy influencing you today, okay? So I kind of feel like, I don't know, this could go a couple of different ways here. There's probably definitely an individual that you're avoiding. Okay, there's also probably some things going on around you that you're intentionally avoiding because you know what I'm saying, that like, it's like whenever you have your mind set on a goal, or whenever you're trying to stay in a certain mood, sometimes you will intentionally avoid something just to keep a positive mood. Just take it how it resonates, but that's kind of what I'm feeling right here. So I kind of feel like you probably block communication, and I don't know. I kind of feel like you are not interested in having any kind of equal give and take relationship with the individual that you're dealing with. Could be a fire sign, could be an earth sign, could be an air sign. But the individual you're dealing with, I don't really feel like gives a shit. Okay, they have the King of Wands in the reverse, so there's not a whole lot of passion coming from their end. If anything, all they really care about doing is working. Okay, yep, I definitely see that as a result of this coming to an end. This could have been a family member. This could have been a husband, wife, son, daughter, niece, nephew, you name it. Somebody very near and dear to your heart, okay? As a result of that, it's got you wanting to bust somebody upside the head with the butt of a sword, okay? Defeat at all costs. It's got you pretty pissed off. But the individual that you're dealing with, I kind of feel like is probably off communicating with somebody else maybe because they're a little bit unhappy about this. A little bit unhappy about the situation. So, yeah, there's communication going elsewhere, and it's probably to try to keep themselves happy and distracted from this irritating energy that lingers between the two of you. All right, so where is this most likely going to end up? Where is this most likely going to end up for Pisces universe? Where is this going to most likely end up? Let me get 4 shuffles. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3. And 4. Where is this most likely going to end up? Okie dokie. As far as this situation goes, I kind of feel like you're going to be on guard for a while. Okay, you're going to have that stick in your hand for a long time, waiting to bust somebody upside the head with it. Okay, I'm not going to give my advice on that. We'll hear that from the cards. But no new leap of faith is going to be taken here. Okay, this is a Dondola, I think. And you may end up starting a new job that involves really good money. Either way, I do see you starting something new here, possibly with an earth sign. But anyway, too, this is a 10, and 10s are endings again. So this is a Dondola. This isn't going to end up anywhere. like most of them. Not seeing any reconciliations for any of the signs. I'm just not. I don't think it's time for reconciliations yet. I don't think it's time, okay? That the 2019 snowball is starting to get some size on it now, and it's got some momentum going, so we got to roll with it. Anyway, what advice do we have for Pisces universe? What advice do we have? What advice do we have for Pisces universe? What advice do we have? Okay, 4 shuffles, please. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. What advice do we have for Pisces? Okay. Overall, move on. 8 of Wands in the upright. Okay. Could possibly mean physically move on. Okay. Like literally, if you're like too close in the vicinity of this situation, like maybe still living in the same house or whatever, get the hell away. Like move on, or psychologically move on, you know, start thinking about other things, progressing forward and stop thinking about that. Or emotionally move on, you know, to newer things that fulfill you emotionally, or a combination of the 3. Do not offer your love to this individual. If you can, if you're able to, avoid them. Okay, if you can't avoid them, don't feed them any power. Okay, just keep it very cold, very dry, very, you know, no power. Don't feed them anything. Okay, again, close yourself off emotionally. Do not show them any emotions, but don't forget about it. Don't forget about it. Try not to think about it negatively if you possibly can. I know that's easier said than done, but don't forget about it. Don't suppress it. Don't try to ignore it, because there is a very, very valuable lesson in this right here. So definitely keep it in a place where it can be accessed later once you're over it and the negative emotions settle. Okie dokie. I made absolutely no difference in this video from yesterday. I'm going to sit and try to plan it out just a little bit. I greatly appreciate all y'all who stayed tuned in this entire time. There's still 500 people in here. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Mention personal readings.
Personal readings.
How to get a personal reading email.
Okay, yes. If you want to schedule a personal reading, okay, you got to follow these specific instructions, okay? It is a process. Email me at richlop.az@gmail.com and give me your name and your time zone only. That's all I need. That's all I need. And then it'll be a back and forth. From that point, we'll email you and then respond. And it's going to be it's a back and forth process to get the thing going. But just email your name and time zone only. Okay, no details. I don't need a big 10-page story just yet. Okay, you can do that later. But just with the first email, name and time zone only. Okay, and I think that's it, right? Yep. All righty. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on out of here, and I got a couple of other videos to do.